Hello, it's 6 o'clock GMT on the 28th May 2024. Welcome to the Star Breakfast News. I am Nurein Abass. And coming up this morning, Peasant Farmers Association accuses government of using the Pualugu multi-purpose dam project as a political bait with zero commitment. Also coming up, aggrieved members of defunct Gold Coast Fund Management serves notice to protest June 30th if government fails to release locked-up funds.
Already given the government an ultimatum that is up to June 30th, 2024. If by then the government had not paid our money, we are going to organize ourselves as a strong political body to fight against the fortune of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Also in this edition, NDC's flag bearer appeals to foreign investors to reconsider decision of departure from the country over precarious economic environment. Details of these stories are coming up, but first let's remind you of our affiliate stations across the country.
Star News is coming to you live on Ultimate 106.9 FM in Kumasi, Empire 102.7 FM in Takrady, Zeps 95.9 FM in Zebila, Nissim 100.1 FM in Lamshao, My Star Radio in the USA. Also live on Facebook on Star 1035 FM and on starfm.com.gh around the world. This is Star 103.5 FM. Star News. Informed, in depth, in touch.
Many thanks to you for choosing Star News. Let's begin the bulletin. Now, peasant farmers in the country are livid about what they say is government's lack of commitment to the construction of the Pualugu multi-purpose dam. It follows zero work done on site after 4 years of cutting sought for the commencement of the project in 2019. The minority in parliament visited the site and vowed to use every means to demand accountability of about $12 million paid the contractor for no work done. Speaking on the matter, Executive Director of the Peasant Farmers Association, Charles Nyaba, said the government simply used the Pualugu multi-purpose dam project for political gains.
Realized we don't need to do that. So we are more surprised because this is the time that the agriculture sector needs serious investment. And there hasn't been any proper investment in any agriculture infrastructure. So, since the promise was made, I was expecting to actually see some amount of budget allocation. The budget allocation we saw in the main budget was 250 million Ghana cedis. But during the mid-year budget reading, that amount was taken out. Okay? So it means that government itself didn't really mean the construction of the dam, but they only use it as a way of getting votes from people from Korea. You know that the shortcutting was done in 2019,
right?
And the election was in 2020.
Just a year away.
I can bet you, that dam, that shortcutting has contributed significantly to people in the area voting for the NPP government. You realize that for the first time, NPP competed with NDC in that area in terms of votes. Then that was one of the main attributes. We were all happy. We went around complaining that, okay, if this happened, that's...
You heard the Executive Director of the Peasant Farmers Association, Charles Nyaba. Now, he also served a notice they will vote for any party that demonstrates visible commitment to the project in the 2024 general elections. Now, aggrieved customers of the defunct Gold Coast Fund Management have served a notice to protest on June 30th if government fails to release locked-up funds. It follows demands by the former presidential candidate and owner of GN Group, Dr. Papakwesi Indum, to government to immediately release debt owed his company to settle his customers. According to Dr. Indum, the 1.8 billion cedis owed his company by the government at the time his bank was revoked has ballooned to about 7.1 billion cedis. Speaking to Star News, lead convener of the aggrieved customers, Charles Nyami, said they have given the government up to 30th June 2024 to respond to their concerns. Let's have a listen to Charles Nyami.
but we were informed that there's going to be some sort of payment in the month of June, and there will be a payment in the month of August as well. Then the final payment will take place in the month of October. We are waiting for them to come out with a payment plan. Then, if we have any reservation and recommendation, we will make. But as far as we are concerned, since an official announcement has not been made by the government nor the finance ministry, we can't believe whatever that they are saying. We have already given the government an ultimatum that is up to June 30th, 2024. If by then the government had not paid our money, we are going to organize ourselves. There is 1,000 fund management customers, Gold Coast fund management customers across the nation. We are going to organize ourselves as a strong political body to fight against the fortune of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And we have issued this ultimatum to them since April, so they are aware of it. So whether it is their interest to settle this money so that maybe they can have a plain grounds to go into this election with the other political parties. Other than that, they have over 60,000 Gold Coast matured customers who have wives, children, they have military, they have family members to support them, contained with.
You heard lead convener of the aggrieved customers, Charles Nyame. Now, a member of Group Undum, Ata Kweku Bwedi, tells Star News Dr. Undum doesn't owe any customer and that the aggrieved customers should go to the finance ministry for their locked up funds.
Those who are claiming, if we say somebody, we hear people, our money is to Dr. Undum. Nobody. Dr. Undum doesn't owe any money. If you want your money, you go to Akufo-Addo, you go to the finance minister, Dr. Amin Adam and others. Because they told Ghanaians that we are protecting your money. We will pay your money back to you. That's why they brought the receiver, Eric Nananipa, who is in charge of all these assets. And he's been going around collecting the loans that people took from the bank. What is he using that money for? President Bawumia said that they are preparing a new bailout for Gold Coast customers. Where are they going to get the money from?
So clearly, Dr. Undum does not owe anybody. So when he says that government should release the funds so that he can also pay the people that the bank he owes, which people are those then?
Okay, so let me explain to you. If Dr. Undum says today that he doesn't owe anybody, it means that the money that they claim is with Dr. Undum, it's with government. So until government gives the money to Dr. Undum says, I don't owe you. You understand? If government today announced that I am paying Dr. Undum all the money that we owe his company, we are giving the license back, then people can rush to Dr. Undum and say we are taking our money from him.
Right.
But until that thing is done, nobody should worry the man.
This is all the Star Breakfast News. Let's bring you more stories. Former President and flag bearer of the opposition NDC, John Dramani Mahama, is appealing to the investor community, especially foreign entities, to reconsider their decisions of departure from the country due to precarious business environment. Multinational firms in the consumer space have cited high cost of borrowing, astronomical taxes, high inflation, and perennial exchange rate depreciation as the major reasons for their exit. Now, speaking at the CEO summit here in Accra, John Mahama assured of a turnaround of the prevailing conditions when voted into power, as his government will hinge on the 24-hour economy with favorable conditions, taking into account flexible tax regimes. Let's have a listen to the former president and NDC flag bearer.
All this nation forward. Corruption has become a new normal, and Ghanaians have become numb to the growing scandals that continue to be exposed daily. Game, Global, Media, Big Pen, Dark and Lovely have all shut down. Unilever has relocated its tea production to Nigeria, and amid all this, our public debts now hit a staggering 658.6 billion Ghana cedis. But we cannot despair over the poor quality of governance that has served us in the last 7.5 years. I wish to use this opportunity to appeal to you, captains of industry and the investor community, to tarry a bit more. Please don't leave our country. It is said that the darkest hour is before the dawn.
And that was the former president and NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama. Now, currency analyst Collins Appiah has welcomed calls by Bank of Ghana to deploy measures to provide stability to the dwindling cedi to other major trading currencies. You recall the Minister of Finance, Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, blamed the rapid depreciation of the Ghanaian cedi on payment to contractors and high cedi liquidity, among others, a concern many analysts have punched holes into. But speaking to Star News, Mr. Appiah says these measures will help appreciate the cedi.
part of the Forest Bureau, rather dictating the pricing on the market instead of the banks. So if you read the report, you could see now, having realized that they are talking about making compliance at the Forest Bureau market very strict. Forest Bureau should not be publishing their prices on social media. And now the report says that they've gone ahead to set up FM rate task force, which I think for me is also a good thing that they have done. They have also engaged the banks, the Ghana Association of Bankers. Why are corporate institutions going to Forest Bureau more or less to go and demand or buy dollars from them when banks are selling those foreign currencies at a lower price? It tells you that maybe there's something at the bank there that probably is not going well with the corporate institution.
That was currency analyst Colin Sapia. Before we go, news just reached in Star News says that the concerned members of the Ghana National Association of Small-Scale Miners are lamenting over reported mismanagement by their executives. This stems from allegations that the group is shifting from its core mandate. The group is demanding their immediate removal, citing the following: lack of accountability, failure to adhere to the constitutional provisions in the administration of the association's affairs, exploiting the rank and file for personal gain, allocating 30 out of 90 concessions designated for national distribution to certain executives, gross disregard for the general membership, exhibiting unprecedented levels of greed and ineffective leadership, resulting in the disintegration of the association. The members threatened to stage an emergency meeting in 2 weeks should the executives not step down. We'll bring you further reactions in subsequent bulletins. And that brings us to the end of the Star Breakfast News this morning. When you log on to starfm.com.gh, you'll find more news update there. I am Nurein. Abass. Many thanks for your company. Next on your radio is the sports team, and then Speak Right, and then Francis Upon takes over. Do have a great day.